Good morning, everybody. My name is Lori, and today I would like to show you some fabric I just recently bought. I have several projects going on, but most of this fabric is for a vintage, or you might say old-timey patriotic quilt. So this fabric here that I'm showing you came from Keepsake Quilting, and it is located in Archdale, North Carolina. Their physical store is closed, but they are selling product online. So this is how I bought this fabric online. So I'll go ahead and get started here. So the first thing I bought was this fabric. This fabric is called Amish Black. I buy this fabric a lot because it doesn't bleed, and so I've used it in a few projects now. Most recently I used it on the Steelers quilt, and so I bought some more because my nieces asked me to make them a quilt after they saw the quilts I'd made for their dads. So this is 100% cotton. It's just a well-rounded type of fabric. It's soft. I've always just liked it since I started using it. I used it in a quilt called the Swallows. It was popular a couple of years ago. Alright, so this is a quilt backing. It's called Patriotic Navy Antique Stars. This does not seem to have a brand name on it real quick. It just says Keepsake Quilting, so it's probably their own brand. Also 100% cotton. You can kind of see through it a little bit. So it's not, it's just a little bit transparent, but I think that's fine. When you get the whole quilt put together, it'll be fine. And these are the pieces and parts basically for the quilt, for the front. All of this fabric is by Marcus Fabrics, is the brand name. Marcus Fabrics. The line is called Betsy's Needlework by Pam Buddha. So this is just your basic, looks like a generic cream color. Let's see. Yeah, it's just called cream. I believe this one is called Around Town. Colonial Trail is what I believe this one is called. This one is just called Tan. This one is called Shining Stars. This one's called Star Bright. So this one looks like they had to give it to me in 2 different pieces. But that's alright since I have to cut it up anyway. I think it's beautiful. Can't wait to get started on the quilt. Hi. I also wanted to show you this quilt pattern that I'm going to be working on pretty soon. It's called A Tale of Two Gnomes. I'm going to be doing it with a purple background. It's from Cotton Street Commons, and this is the quilt pattern that I got for the long armor. So this is called Dave's Gnome. I got this from Urban Elements. So this next little batch of fabric I got it from a local quilt shop. I really like to support local quilt shops. I know the prices are a little bit higher, but it's worth it to me to show my support, and of course I get some wonderful fabrics out of it. So this is just your basic black and white plaid. It is by, I'll tell you, Timeless Treasures Fabric of Soho. And it's actually a holiday print. This is also a holiday print. I love it because it's metallic. And it is by Robert Kaufman. Made in Japan. It's called Holiday Flourish Snowflower. I've actually bought some of this before. This metallic pine cones. I didn't buy very much of it, just a little bit. This is called Snowy Brook, and also by Robert Kaufman, same line. got basically 3 colors from this line by Dan Morris, QT Fabrics. Let's see here, does it have a name? The line doesn't seem to have a name on it. It just has some, looks like wood. Looks like wood panels or wood planks maybe. And I got 2 more colors in that same line. I really like this blue a lot. Okay. And then I went to Hobby Lobby and I got a bunch of fabric from there. They were having a 40% off sale, and I got a thing that was on clearance also. So I'm looking between getting some, these are Kona cottons, and I couldn't decide which color green I wanted, and so I just got little pieces of the green, like 1/4 yard of each color of green. And the green I actually want is this one right here. It's in the middle, so I kind of like that darker green, so maybe I'll go back and get some of that. So this fabric was on sale, $3 a yard, and it also looks like the wood print, but of course it's not nearly the high quality of the other print that I bought, but I like it. So I went ahead and got everything that they had, which really wasn't that much, it was like 5 yards or something. Then I got this. It has an old-fashioned vibe about it. It is, I'm sure it's a Hobby Lobby brand. Sorry about that. Let's see. Nope, it's called Brother Sister Design Studio, printed in China. So it's a gingham, I think is what it would be called, a gingham. Chintz maybe? I don't know, but it's pretty. Got about 3 yards of it. And I got some more gray. This is and I got this because my sister-in-law, who asked me to do the old-timey patriotic quilt, she suggested that it have these little trucks in it. So I got some fabric, but I don't love the black. I'd rather it be in blue, so I don't know if I'll use it. I probably won't. I'll keep looking. And this is just backing for one of the Steelers quilts. And this is backing also. I was thinking I might use this instead of that other fabric for the backing, but I don't know yet. We'll figure it out later. So next up I got this fabric right here. This is going to be the backing for my for one of my Christmas Jubilee quilts. I've made several of these quilts, and so this, I was tried to find the same green at the store, but they didn't have it. But they had this, and this is pretty, so I'll use it for the back. So Hobby Lobby had several bolts of fabric on clearance, so I just bought a couple yards of each. This is like a burgundy or a maroon color, and this is like a magenta. I know they look very close, but this is like a magenta, and that's a maroon or burgundy. And then some, I would call this teal. And I got this right here. This is just your basic tan. I got enough for a back, but it was $3 a yard, so I feel like that's a really good price for basically any fabric, to tell you the truth. I got some shiny Christmas fabric. I got one in red and one in green. I love metallics. And my sister-in-law, she wants me to make her a gnome quilt, and she wants the shades of purple for the back and border. So I know this is hard to see in this light, but this is like a dark purple and this is a light purple. And then I got just a couple of other pieces of fabric just for my stash. This is like a, I don't know, a country blue or something. Looks a little bit like water maybe. And this check right here. Alright, something else I got that I wanted to share with you real quick. I got some quilt batting. This is the brand I got from Hobby Lobby, and I saw online that it's purported to be a good batting. I've never used it before. But the reason why I got it was because the kind I normally buy, which is this right here, this is what I bought at Joann's. And since Joann's is closed now, I looked online to see where I could find it, and the only place I found it was like Walmart, and you have to buy it online. And I went to Walmart to get it, right, and they did not have it in the store. So I don't feel like shipping batting is a good economical thing to do. I know I spend a lot of money on fabric, but this would be very expensive to ship. So I got this because this is what they have at Hobby Lobby. I don't know how it'll work. There are premium quilt stores around where I live that sell another type of batting, but it's about 3 times as expensive as this. So this is a twin size, and it was $16. I got a queen size, and it was $20. So the other brand, I don't remember what it was called, but it was $55 for a queen size, and I think it was $47 for a twin size. So I'm going to try out this Hobbs brand to see how I like it. And Hobby Lobby also sells batting on the roll, and even on sale it was more expensive than the pre-cut, so I did not get that. Alright, so this box is fabric from Missouri Star Quilt Company, and what I got in here is more fabric ideas for my sister-in-law's old-timey patriotic quilt, and some fabric for my niece's Steelers / Chicago Bears quilt. So she wanted a Steelers quilt, but she wanted also half of it to be Chicago Bears for her husband. So I got some Chicago Bear fabric here, some orange fabric to go with it, some blue fabric. I believe, it's hard to tell, but I believe their colors are orange and blue. It looks like a very dark blue. I don't think that's black. I need to look it up to be sure. And this is a flag on there, and I don't know if I can work this into the old-timey patriotic quilt or not, but definitely wanted to check it out. And I really like this. This is the Constitution, I believe. Let's see here. Yep, Constitution fabric. So I thought maybe I can work that in. And I got my standard Kona red fabric that is usable in many ways for many projects. And some Aerofill thread. I was thinking this would be great for the patriotic quilt, and this just to have on hand for Christmas or whatever. Alright, that's it. Thanks. Bye. Alright, well that's it for my purchasing of fabric this week. I hope you enjoyed looking at all this fabric with me. And as I use it up, I'll be sure to show it to you. Alright, thank you. Bye-bye.